Hello, this is the Timeless Tarot, and today's reading is a love reading for the sign of Pisces. I've put out a spread, so let's get straight to the bottom of the deck, and we have got, ooh, lovely, soul connection. It could be a connection that goes back a long way, possibly even to childhood, or you could have some sort of links with children. It's a strong soul connection, and for some reason, I want to say a meeting of minds here. I've got nothing actually to tell me why I'm saying that, but I am feeling that there's been a meeting of minds. Might have started on a mental level first, perhaps. And it feels to me like it should have progressed into something more. Potential for hearts and flowers here. But yet I feel like there's a but to this. Let's see why. Okay, so there is a soul connection that for some reason should be a meeting of minds and should have progressed in a lovely way, but it's causing you a level of stress. Something here is not quite right. We're going to have to find out a bit more. Let's take the next one. Let's take the next two. Right, okay, so I've got two more cards here. I'll read them in pairs. We've got the Soulmate card and the Nine of Swords. There is something about a strong soul connection that is causing you a lot of stress. And the next two cards I've got, you won't believe it, I have the Knight of Cups and the Four of Wands. Well, the Four of Wands is sometimes a celebration, or it could even be a marriage. But for me, it's the Twinflame card. So somebody has been offering you something even stronger than a soul connection, because we now have the Twinflame card as well. Wow, Pisces, what is going on here? Well, whatever's going on here, there is an element of stress attached to it. This is the card of sleepless nights and worry, really. It's a card of anxiety and stress. What on earth is going on here? Because that, to all intents and purposes, looks like it should be absolutely wonderful. And yet it's not. Okay, so hopefully that we'll find out a bit more as we go along. To the centre, we have got the Five of Swords. This is a battle. This is something that, well, as I was just saying, there is stress here and there is a real problem at the centre of this situation, which is somehow or other being crossed by a choice. So there is some choosing that you need to do regarding a difficult situation. Sometimes I read the Five of Swords as a 3 and a 2, which would be choosing heartbreak. But we already have the choice card here. So it feels like possibly other people are a problem. Or it actually, I'll tell you what it actually feels like. It feels like there's been a problem in the past. This feels quite a past energy, and yet it still appears to be creating quite a lot of stress and anxiety, and it's left you with some choosing to do. Wow, very interesting. And so now, yes, I've just put the choice card over in the wrong place. This is paramount this is of paramount importance now. The whole thing is hinging on you making a choice. That is what this reading is about. It's a choice to do with a love situation that is currently causing you a lot of stress and has been a problem in the past, I think. Right, so let's put these cards back where they belong. Let's go to the crowning position, and what's crowning us is the Queen of Pentacles. This is the card of knowing your own worth. Perhaps standing up for yourself in the past has been a problem. If that's so, then that is not the case anymore, because she is the Queen of Finance, but she's also the Queen of, well, it's as I just said, knowing your own worth. So if previously you've not been very good at recognising what you are worth, now you are better at that. You've been working on this, I think. Let's get a clarifier for the Queen of Pentacles. So maybe you've come out of something that left you feeling a bit low. Yeah, it looks like it. You've retreated from something. You've left a situation in the past, and either the leaving has boosted your self-esteem and your self-worth, or the fact that you had to leave meant that you have had to work on your self-worth. It's either been a natural byproduct of leaving, or you've been actively working on it. The Eight of Cups is the card of retreating, really. But in a way, it's more practically planned than that. You've chosen to leave something in the past, and that is to aid your self-worth. So that's a good thing. It feels like you've done this. And it's a bit like I was saying before. It feels like there was a problem in the past. And so I think this is linking in with that. Whatever problem there was in the past to do with love, you have left that situation and it has boosted your self-worth, which is really good. But there is still an element of stress attached here. What's in the underneath position, or what is hidden or not clear, is the Page of Pentacles. That's a small tangible offer. The Hanged Man, which is gaining enlightenment, and the Queen of Swords. I think it's taken you a while to work out that what you were being offered was not enough. So you've worked it out quietly to yourself, and then you have cut yourself off from something or someone. Interesting. I wanted to say even could be a lifestyle. So possibly maybe not even an actual love affair. It could be that you've had to cut yourself off from a way of living that wasn't good enough for you, which could be interlinked with a love situation possibly. But in any case, you cut yourself off. If you are a feminine watching, this is very good news, because we've got two female queens here. If you're a masculine watching, could be that you've actually cut yourself off from a specific feminine, potentially. Whereas if you're a feminine watching, you've cut yourself off from a situation that wasn't working for you. If you're a masculine watching, you've cut yourself off from a feminine who was not offering you enough. You've had to work this out. And this is part of the gaining of the self-worth. It's taken you a while to work this out. And I don't think other people know you've done it, to be honest, because this is in the hidden position or the veiled position, and maybe that's what's created an element of stress, is that this has had to be done sort of in secret. And now I'm going back over here. Maybe somebody made you a better offer, possibly, maybe, and maybe that better offer was so much better that it meant that you had to get yourself out of something else, and that's where the stress has come from, possibly. Yeah, that could be a thing. In the past position, we have the Chariot. This is the card of moving things forward in a guided way. It's the card of getting ready to move. So maybe this has been coming on. I wonder if this has been dawning on you slowly, that it's something you should have dealt with quite a long time ago, which is why I was saying before it feels like a past energy. That this is a situation that you have got yourself out of. Now, if that's the case, if you've already got yourself out of something, what is the choice here? What choice do you need to be making? Because it feels to me like you've already dealt with something. Let's get a clarifier for the Two of Swords. What is the choice here? We've got two. Wow. My goodness. You've got to choose this really, really strong soul bond with somebody. Well, what is the choice then? Perhaps it's difficult then for you to actually attach yourself to this strong soul connection. Because we've now got the Twinflame card, the Soulmate card, and the Lovers. The Lovers is guided. I think you've been guided towards this connection. And we have the Wheel of Fortune, and it's going to be very good for you. So I can only assume that it means you've had to get yourself out of something else. If you're in a situation where you've met someone and it feels really monumentally brilliant, and there is something else you need to get yourself out of, then I think this is your chance to do that, to take action. But I still feel like you've already left a situation. So I'm still slightly confused by this. You've left a situation, you've boosted your self-worth, you've found somebody wonderful already, and the Wheel of Fortune is turning for you. The choice then is to move this new relationship forward. Perhaps you're fearful that it won't work out. Perhaps the fear is, I think so, that this masculine, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio masculine, is offering you what seems like a really good idea. I think you're highly stressed, worrying that it seems too good to be true. And I'm here to tell you, it's guided. This is a true love connection. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So if you've got yourself out of a situation that wasn't working and you've met somebody and it seems like they're offering you everything you want, but you're scared. You're scared about that because you've been in something you've only just got yourself out of. And now, do you want to jump in again with both feet? Well, I think you could jump in with both feet. In the future position, it looks like you're really unclear as to what to do. And that's what this whole reading is talking about. Choosing whether to get involved with somebody else again. I think that's what it is. You're not sure whether to do it. Well, over the course, this reading will be for the next 4 to 6 weeks, and this is the moon. The moon for me is normally a month, and I often take it as a timing card as well. So I think things will become clearer within the next month as to what you should be doing. But to me, this looks like it's offering you everything you want. Too good to be true? I don't think so. So maybe you need to invest a little bit more time in getting to know this individual. If you're a masculine watching, this could be you. And it looks, if that's the case, it looks like you have found the woman of your dreams. Well, why would that be causing you stress? Maybe she's not accepting you quickly enough and you're worried that somebody else will get her. Possibly. But I think that will play out over the next 4 weeks in quite a natural way. In the personal position, we have the King of Pentacles. So this is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, masculine, very well established, very good with money, very stable. Your other half, in fact. So this is all working out very nicely in terms of a reading. It feels like you've met your other half. You've left something that wasn't working. You've met someone wonderful. It seems to be promising a lot, and yet you're doubting it. You are doubting the whole thing. I'm not going to go clarify for that. In the home position, we have the Knight of Swords. And now I know where the worry is coming from. It feels too quick. It's too soon. Feel like you've only just left a different situation and you've only just started to find your feet again, is what it feels like. It feels like this has happened too quickly. I understand that. That is a feeling I get. Let's get a clarifier for the Knight of Swords. It feels too quick. You're worried it's coming too fast. Wow. Well, believe it or not, we now have a second married pair. It's not too fast. This is very decisive masculine king. This is the King of Swords. So this is an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Could be a lawyer. Has he come in too fast? I don't know. Also very stable. I mean, we've got 2 pairings now. We've got King and Queen of Pentacles. And we've got King and Queen of Swords. To me, this has got real legs. In the hopes and fears position, well, you're mightily confused. Now, we've already said this. You're stressed out. You can't see the future clearly. And you're mightily confused because this has all been a bit too quick for you. So you're fearing that what you're finding is not real, or you're fearing that, do you know what? I think your fears are unfounded. I think you're used to being worried about things. It feels like you have got an element of stress attached to your personality in a way. It's like you're used to this thinking. It's almost like you can't allow yourself to imagine that anything good is coming your way. But it is. It really is. Let's have a clarifier for the Seven of Cups. Wow. Well, you've manifested it. You're manifesting everything that you've wanted, but you are scared because it has happened too fast. I mean, wow, that's amazing. I mean, the Magician is the card of manifesting. You've made this happen. You can't quite believe it's happened, and it feels unreal and ridiculous and too quick. And so you're just trying to imagine that there's a lot of problems here. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of problems here. I think this month is going to be helpful. I think it's once you can recognise that you've actually asked for this and you are due it and you deserve it and you are allowed it, I think then those worries will sort of dissipate a bit within this month. I hope so anyway, because this is all looking very, very good. At the outcome, we have the Three of Pentacles. This is the card of planning and building. We have the Nine of Wands. This is the wounded warrior, feeling like you can't go on. And we have the Six of Swords, which is moving from something difficult to something much better. So it's very clear to me that you have planned to get yourself out of a situation you couldn't cope with in the hopes of moving to something much better. I mean, that's really clear. You've done it. You've planned it. You've manifested it. You're just worried about it. I took 2 extra cards to go with it. And I mean, honestly, you have got nothing to worry about. This is the card of joy and happiness, the Three of Cups. And this is a brand new start, the world. So you've got everything you want. We've already got the Wheel of Fortune and now we have the world. These are both brand new starts. The Wheel of Fortune has delivered you everything that you have been manifesting. It has delivered you a new start. Somebody has offered you their cup of love. They are either a strong soul bond or a twin flame. You have left a difficult situation. You've found your own worth. You know what you want. You've asked for a guided love and it has delivered because you've manifested it. There is nothing here for you to be worried about in the future. Well, certainly not for the next month, when I think everything will become a bit clearer and where you will be able to actually start putting some concrete plans in motion for a much better future, because that's what you're getting. Wow, Pisces, what a reading. I'm so pleased for you and I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe so that I can read your energy more easily, which will help me to do more accurate readings for you and your situation in the future. And if you would like a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. But until the next time, this has been the Timeless Tarot. Goodbye.